Here's the golden boot in the championship. Here's Emiliano again. What a lovely ball it was he played. Dalsgaard returning to the side at right back, the Danish international. Here's Pinnock, him and Janssen in the middle. Have been a wonderful partnership in the back four for Brentford this season. The home side looking dangerous again, but the referee deems that to be a foul. There go Henry, the player attacking down the left. Well, just about the worst start that Preston could have imagined. 9th a kickoff, a win for them. Would move them above Millwall and Swansea into 7th place and just a couple of points behind Cardiff, who currently occupy the final playoff place. But a win is looking a distant prospect, even at this ridiculously early stage of the game. You do not want to... There go Henry, the player attacking down the left. Well, just about the worst start that Preston could have imagined. 9th a kickoff, a win for them. Would move them above Millwall and Swansea into 7th place and just a couple of points behind Cardiff, who currently occupy the final playoff place. But a win is looking a distant prospect, even at this ridiculously early stage of the game. You do not want to give Brentford a 1-goal lead within the first 5 minutes.
And it's something that Alex Neil spoke to him, and he mentioned the simple fact that we have to be careful because the game's going to be all about transitions for both teams. And if we lose the ball, can we get into position quickly because of how good Brentford are turning defence into attack? And the first goal that they scored, so early on in the game was a prime example of it. Preston, 1 second attacking, before you know it's in the back of the net.
And they've lost only one of 25 games this season in which they've scored the opening goal. Janssen bringing it out from the back in typical fashion. Finding Rico Henry using his pace up against Barkhuizen. All the best laid plans that Preston made to contain Brentford have been undone so early on here. And it might be a case of plan B already.
I don't think there'll be any panic from Preston because you can see still when they're out of possession they are very much a 5-4-1.
And Rahman almost getting to the byline there, but it's a goal kick.
You see, you look at Preston, like I say, they're in a good attacking position. They lose the ball, but then it's just how quickly Brentford break forward. You can see, you've got Ben Rama's on the ball, but he's ably supported. All of a sudden, before you know it, there's 5 men going forward, and then they're running off the ball. It's a lovely run from Watkins. He actually runs in behind Bauer. And he ends up being unsighted. He's been tracked, but the finish is sublime as well.
His goals have already been worth 21 points to Brentford this season. Over his head this time. Straightforward clearance for Andrew Hughes in this back three that Preston are employing. It's a system they used recently for an impressive win against Sheffield Wednesday. Huge kick there from Rudd, and it almost dropped to Maguire. Pinnock was in his way. Dalsgaard, very much the senior man in this youthful Brentford side. Pinnock keeps it moving down the left to Ben Rama. Fisher's ball given away to the same Brentford player. Looking for Bueno in the middle.
It's the problems that they can cause. At times, Ben Rama and Mbermo, they will keep their width. And when they keep the width, as we're seeing from Ben Rama here, keeps his width, it allows the midfield runners to go and join in. You see Mbermo just making the late run, but it ends up being good covering from Rafferty. But the movement, it just causes all manner of problems, and that's where the communication is absolutely vital.
And again, Brentford regain possession inside their own half. Did that go out of play? The assistant just below us has signalled for a Preston throw-in. What a start for his side. on the brink of a great achievement in only his second season in charge here. Remember, he took over when Dean Smith moved to Aston Villa. He had been Smith's assistant. That's how it looks at the moment. Hughes with the long ball forward, but that has gone out of play. Remember, if you go back before lockdown, it is 7 wins in a row for Brentford, something that the club had never done before at this level. And only 1 defeat in their last 14 games. Jensen allowed to bring it out from the back again. Here's Dalsgaard. And Bermo trying to play it back into Emiliano. But the ball just keeps coming back at Preston at the moment. Here's Henry. Benrahma. Shouts from the bench to switch the play over to this right-hand side to Dalsgaard. Emiliano, who's been in such outstanding form of late and played that lovely through ball for the Brentford goal. Jansen keeps it alive. Jansen. Watkins with the... That's how it looks at the moment. Hughes with the long ball forward, but that has gone out of play. That's another good ball for Emiliano. Looking for Bueno and Watkins.
Once again, just look at the threat. Emiliano in the thick of things once again. It's a wonderful first touch from Watkins, but then it ends up being good defending to get the blocking.
Now Johnson wins it back for Preston. They need a lift here. And that ball might well have provided it. It was smart thinking there by Raya, the Spanish goalkeeper.
I think it's exactly what Alex Neil is looking for, picking the right time to press, and they do that. And you just see it's a great run from Johnson. He plays a lovely ball inside, and you can just see the pace that Barkhuizen has. But Raya, one of the unsung heroes this season for Brentford, it's a great save. As you're just thinking, Barkhuizen has done all the hard work, he's looking to put it over Raya, but that's a positive for Preston, knowing full well that if they press right, they'll get opportunities themselves.
And set pieces could be a source of a way back into this game for them. You've got 4 players in and around the penalty area, spinning away towards the near post, but they've kept possession. Rudd launches it back in again, but much too long. Well, I know that Alex Neil believes that his team have played better in the last 3 games than they did in the first 3 after the season resumed. They haven't, as yet in this game, shown that improvement. And they're under pressure again here. And Rama beaten to it by Rafferty, but gets it back again. Straight against Watkins there. Clumsy ball that has given possession back to Jensen. And now to Benrahma lining up the shot. Ooh, not one of his better efforts this season. It sails into the seats behind the goal. But Danny, he's been in sensational form.
Yeah, he is. He's a wonderful player, and I think the thing is, he's been linked to a lot of different clubs, Chelsea included. If you speak to anyone, they talk about him. It's not turned his head whatsoever. If anything, he's gone on a little bit more. You can see the relationship that he has with his manager as well, Thomas Frank, because when he scored a wonderful goal against Derby the weekend, the first person he went over to was the manager. And it does seem to be a huge togetherness at this club.
Maguire. Once again, though, Preston couldn't keep it for long enough in the opposition half. Jensen. Emiliano. Now Ethan Pinnock. Henry. Forced to go backwards for once. Janssen. Dalsgaard. Just trying to tempt Preston out at the moment, but they're keeping a pretty solid, disciplined shape. Patience, the name of the game for Brentford. Pinnock. Henry goes long this time, looking for Watkins. Free kick, Preston relieved. Foul by Watkins.
It's a good shape from Preston. They win the ball back. Good play from Fisher as well. He just brought down from Watkins. Well, that's better from Preston. Being patient, knowing when to go and